Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. If you all only knew what happens before we get on the screen, okay? It's a whole just before party, during party, after party, all the things, okay? But good morning. Welcome back to Beautyish Radio, where we talk about beauty, brains.
And all that is.
Oh, wait, I said beauty brains. Beauty business. And all that is.
I don't even have my glasses on. I can't
right.
see.
You can't see. I can't talk. You know, all the
There
things. Listen,
Oh
if you with us in the house on YouTube live, that you can't.
I got a glare.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Get it together, Lizzle. Get it together, Lizzle. Well, I am Joy M. Hutton, and I am the founder of On The Go Glam.
And I am Lydia Evans, founder of SWG Essentials, better known as Swag Essentials.
Yes. All right. How y'all doing this morning? You know, I hope you're doing great. It is another Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time where we give you all the things.
All the things.
All the things, guys.
Right. I'm giving all of it this morning. It's all in the shot.
Right.
Damn.
Just giving it to him, Lydia. Just giving it to me.
I got to push it back more.
Right.
Ooh.
And my mama like, what time do you start?
That's it.
Because we ain't never on time.
No, that's your daughter. It was me last week.
Right. I mean, we
alternate.
can't get it together. You know, we can't get it together. I sent her the text like, now.
Is she on there now?
Live now. She's going to get on. So, yeah, guys.
So then we should say around the 10 o'clock hour.
Right. 10-ish.
10. Change the flyers to say 10-ish, please. I think,
10-ish.
what are you laughing at, Mike? Mike like, hell yeah, it should say 10-ish.
10-ish.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, because people be like, I thought y'all started at 10 o'clock.
No, because when we got here before at 9:58.
Right. You know, they taking a break at their desk, you know, so they could watch Beautyish. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, we like to start the top of the show with our Beauty of the Week. So let's go ahead and pop her up.
Ooh.
Yes. Brandy. You know, I'm trying to get to the status where I can just be Joy. And everybody knows who I am.
No last name.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just one name.
No last name.
No last name.
I think
That's
most
it.
people know you that way.
Do you think so? If I wish I could
start
just
doing
change
it.
my Instagram to just Joy, you know, but it's taken. It's taken.
Oh, see, you already looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
You're so progressive.
You know, gotta keep it. Gotta keep
That
it
takes
spicy.
confidence.
It does take
To say
confidence.
I'm going to walk around as the
Just
symbol
Joy.
formerly known.
Right. Like Prince.
Right.
He was like, it's not Prince. It's
Proof.
just the symbol.
Just it is.
Yes. Hey, mommy.
There
See her
she
on
go.
here. There she is.
Hello, mother.
There she is. Yes. And speaking of confidence, you guys see us. We're twinsies. We're wearing
God,
the.
I feel like Reese's and Sifi just. Oh my God, she made us wear the same shirt together on the same
She loves
day.
it. She always asking what we wearing today. You know what I'm
I
saying?
say let's
So-
coordinate. I didn't say let's match.
Right.
But I love the shirt.
It is.
I
Isn't
love
it cute?
it. So I said okay.
It says confident, strong mind, body, and spirit. 2 Timothy.
So give me this in a
1:7.
hoodie
Yes.
and give her that in an off shoulder.
Right. You know,
No, that's
because
it.
you see, I tried to roll my little sleeves up, tried to make it my own.
Yeah, she
you
was
know,
trying to bedazzle it.
I'm always trying to do something with my shirts.
No, I get it.
So this shirt is from Confidence Speaks. My mom says she can't hear you. Move your mic up.
Oh, thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. Mother
You
say,
listen, she's our number one fan.
the hell are you at, Lydia? Because I can't hear you.
Right.
Thank you, mother.
Yes. So these shirts are by at Confidence Speaks, and I got the creaky chair this
You
morning,
do got the
you
creaky
know?
creaks.
She just chairs just over here.
Creakies
like,
McGee. I said, oh, look at that. Damn, Joe.
But yeah, Brandy is our beauty of the week, and you know, we've seen Brandy just
Brandy
go
got
through a
confidence,
lot.
though.
She does have
But she has a
confidence.
reputation for being cocky.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it's a whole different,
It is
two different
a different
things.
thing. Yeah.
Do you
it is
believe
different.
that?
I believe that it is different.
You think so?
I definitely think
What do you
that
think
it's
the difference
different.
is?
Well, I think confidence is, you know, you feel, how do I phrase this? You confident? No. How you going to use the
It's a
same
state
word
of
in the
being
same-
a little bit.
It is a state of being that
Yeah.
you feel that you deserve what comes to you, you know, or you walk in a space knowing that you know your stuff, that you're, you know, you were born to be here. That's how I see confidence. cockiness is more like you know I know that I should be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just an air.
Yeah.
And it's very different from Yeah.
One is an energy and one is an air.
Ooh,
two completely different things. You like that?
Yes.
Energy is almost all encompassing.
Yes, absolutely.
You walk it. It's a way of being.
Yes.
Whereas the other one's almost like a coat you wear.
Yeah.
Which is really going back to what we talked about last week, stemming really from either trauma or insecurity.
Right.
So I
Like
think
a
cockiness
badge
stems from
on you.
insecurity.
Yeah.
Don't you think? It's almost like a wall that Jack built.
Yeah, it's definitely a defense mechanism. Like, I always joke, I say short men have this problem because, they feel like they have to overcompensate for being short. And they just arrogant.
Yeah.
Not all. I'm not generalizing here, but in my experience.
I feel like I have glue stick on my lips. I made a mistake of mixing lipstick brands.
I did that this
morning. Now my lips
too,
are
and
sticking
then I got
together.
it all on the side of my mouth. But you're confident because you still look good, girl.
I do.
Yeah.
My lips feel like I'm over here trying to get in the mirror real quick. Like, are they as gritty as they feel right now?
I don't see anything. Let me see. Turn around.
Oh no, it looks bad. I can tell.
Well, nobody can tell on the camera.
Right.
You just need a little moisture.
Right.
Moisture. Put a little moisture back in it.
Well, damn. Well, she rags on me, doesn't she? Good morning, Denise J.
This is what we do. Yes. Hey, Denise J. We got the Denises in the building. We got some other people in here, but they not telling us who they are. Where y'all at?
Oh, wait, where you see that at?
Right here. Where they at?
They not saying that they hiding out in the walls.
Right. They hiding out.
See, we talking about confidence. I need you to speak up.
Right.
'Cause I like to talk to the people.
Exactly. So,
I get a kick out of y'all. This is fun.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but like you said, Brandy has been accused of being cocky. But is it cocky or is it
I think a lot of celebrities get that
knowing
moniker.
that she knowing that she knows that her work is good.
Oh, Brandy knows she the bomb.com.
I
haven't met her, but
yeah.
she knows she the bomb. And she knows she's talented. And she doesn't play by other people's rules. So I can see how she has been kind of alienated and kind of ostracized and left kind of in her own little world. I can definitely understand that on that magnitude of knowing her, the Grammys and all the rest of the things she's gotten. And then feeling like she still has to prove herself to certain people for certain opportunities. And I could definitely see how. And then I think that another thing is that people do receive you as cocky when you don't play by their rules.
Absolutely.
It's like when you're confident and you can play by other people's rules, it makes it a little bit easier for you to be received as just confident.
Yeah.
But when you are confident but you don't play by other people's rules, I do think that sometimes you will get the coat of cocky on your back. I do. I really do. I think it's somebody right now is calling you and I both cocky. Bitches somewhere.
Right. Like
no, I mean, I'm being honest. Arrogant.
Oh, yeah, of course. Arrogant. Think they're better than others.
Like,
But it's like if you know people's stories and what they've been through.
Yeah.
We have this one article from Power of Positivity, and it says, confident people don't view others as a threat. Instead, they choose to use their power to benefit others.
Absolutely.
And I love that because it's like I'm using what I've gained over the years to show you how to do it.
Absolutely.
And if you can do it better, good for you.
Right.
Good for you.
But don't take away from the fact that I'm giving you this.
Yeah,
but I think it's like I don't know. Like I think Oprah is a very confident woman that is mistaken as cocky.
She is.
I think a lot of progressive women, especially women of color, because that tag is just on us anyway, are mistaken. Our confidence is mistaken as cockiness.
Yeah.
But I think that's again going back fear-based, insecurity-based. Some people will shrink in the light of your confidence. So it's a fine line. So I like the fact that you're defining it here through this information that you're presenting, that you're kind of defining what is confidence, because then if you are a confident person, you find yourself feeling very similar to the things that we're discussing. I think it's important for you to not lose your confidence in the process because someone may view you as cocky, because that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then you're
not in control
yourself.
of that. Yeah, and for something you're not in control of, which is someone else's perception there.
Exactly. Good morning, Kismet. There you guys are. Yeah, I agree. So one of the things that's what you were talking about earlier is arrogant people or cocky people have hidden insecurities, while confident people feel self-assured. And that's really, really good. So, self-assured people, it says, feel capable of doing anything that comes their way.
Yep.
Because you've been through some ish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's almost like confident people are resilient. Whereas, cocky people, it's like, I have to show you that I'm better than you. And it's like, no, you went to Disneyland, well, I went to Disney World. Always trying to one-up you. And it's like, but why do you have to do that? Or I tell you I'm going to do something, so then you try to go and do it.
Oh.
I'm seeing that more and more, Lydia, but you told me this.
I wasn't even going to say that. I wasn't even going to say that.
No,
I
she
got
ain't
to the
got
point
to
I
say
didn't
it.
say it no more.
Her face says it all. She's
what
just
face
like,
do I make? Show him the face. That's the face.
Just
stormy.
Stormy with eyes.
Stormy's mother. That's who I am.
But she tells me all the time, she's like, Joy, it's coming.
Right.
They're going to be on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, just... so I
wouldn't lie to you, friend. I'm just trying to preface you.
You wouldn't.
I'm just trying to preface you.
You are.
I just want to be the preface in your book. And you wanted me to write it. You know what I'm going to write? I told you this shit was going to happen. That's it.
Right,
it's not even a whole page preface.
Exactly.
I love you. Okay, bye. Like that.
Right. I remember, I'm looking at this list here. I remember when I was in high school, people used to call me conceited. And I was like, I'm like the most quiet person ever. I wasn't as talkative as I was now. I was quiet. I was in all honors classes and all these extracurricular activities. I didn't have time to be worried about other people.
Right.
Like I literally, and people like, she's conceited. Why? Because I don't talk to nobody? How does that make somebody conceited? I'm doing my work, because if I come home with bad grades, my parents are whooping my butt.
Right.
So
we talked about that last week.
Right. My mama on here. Your
mama on here right now. She don't want to own it.
You ain't got time to be playing around at school.
It made this baby a professional.
Right.
she can't deal with it.
Right.
And I'm just over here eyeballing that roll of paper towels like, wow. I want it off. Right. I want it off. I'm ready for it to go. And I'm going to redo this lip color.
She ready to interrupt the whole broadcast.
To get this damn lipstick off.
It's not that bad.
What? Before you shit gonna be dangling in a minute. It has to go. Yeah, ladies know what I'm talking about. If you get a bad match.
Yes. Ooh,
but I
messed up on your lips
right now. Oh God.
Your lips feel like sandpaper.
What is her? No. Okay. To the defense of the brand. So, I mixed two brands, and I shouldn't have did that, because every mat is a different kind of composition, and I should have. And right now, I got these beauty balls that are forming just
but
red.
The good thing is no one can see them.
I'm glad, but it's like they're in my mouth. They're in my mouth now, and I want them gone. Is that wrong? Why you're over here enjoying your singular matte red lip?
Oh gosh, I mixed two together this morning too, but I put some Vaseline on these lips.
I can just see them, and I just want to stretch Johnson my arm. Nope, not gonna do it. I want to.
Mike, maybe you can bring up paper towel.
Because the way I'm dangling,
it
ain't even worth it.
Talisa said, Lydia, it's fine. Your mama on here. She said, right. Hey, Miss Dee. Hey, Mama Evans.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Kismet said we can't see it. Right. Y'all, she's going to have a breakdown. So we have to.
I got OCD. As much as I talk about Joy, I got OCD.
She's going to have a breakdown. So we need to address this immediately.
Yeah. Because I can feel it.
We ain't going to be able to continue the show.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Kismet said, you cute, sis. We can't see it.
But right.
She going to have a whole breakdown.
See, that's the thing. I can feel it.
Do you feel better now?
I feel so much better.
And I'm in the creaky chair. Mike set me up this morning. Your mama said your mouth is okay.
Really, mother? Really, mother?
Oh, man. Listen. We back.
Not your mouth is okay.
Your mouth
really?
Is okay.
Only your mother. They're going to be on here next week cutting up.
Oh, yes. Jesus. We're going to have the mamas next week,
Y'all,
guys.
the mothers are going to be on here.
Listen. My mama, she on here. Y'all seen her cut up before.
Yeah.
You know, give her a glass.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Man.
Yes.
Okay, I'm better now.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
back.
Lydia's back.
Right.
I was right here just trying to...
She was about to give it
trying
all
not
to Jesus over
trying
over
to talk
this
to my
lipstick.
teeth like a Kardashian.
Miss Dee said, take it off, girl, because listen, we want to hear the show. She
Well,
over here
damn.
she didn't say that. I added
That's
that
you.
part.
See? Look. See what I'm saying? Okay, let's go.
You know, okay. So the other difference between confident people and cocky people is that confident people believe in treating people equally. You know, while arrogant people or cocky people only think about themselves. They're selfish. That's another thing about cocky people. They are selfish. Ooh, listen, I could have a whole show. We could have a whole show on talking about selfish people.
But the root of cockiness is self-centeredness, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's all. They're cousins. That's a cousin trait.
Right,
just
exactly.
cocky and self-centered.
Right, cocky and self-centered, you know. And so, you know, my parents didn't raise me to be selfish. And I was an only child for 6 years, you know. Yeah. And I had no choice.
That's why you're so independent.
Yes.
And multi-talented.
Exactly.
We're going to get her to do Elmo.
Right. I was building the Eiffel Tower at 5 years old. You
no,
know
I
what I'm saying?
believe
In my
it.
room by myself.
I believe it. What your mama saying?
She was like, I didn't have to worry about Joy. She was
a B ain't good enough.
Okay. In her room just playing with her toys and just thinking of the next project I could work on in 20 years.
And she's not lying.
I'm not. My daddy told me I was gonna be,
special.
Really?
Touched.
Did you say special?
Touched.
You know what? It's all right.
You taught me that.
Yes, touched.
Yeah.
Like Stormy.
Like
My
Stormy.
dog is special, y'all.
Yeah, she was special.
Let's see. Ooh, this is interesting. Confident people believe in working hard, while cocky people want easy opportunities. That's interesting. I don't know if I entirely believe that. Do you?
No.
Right. I was like, I don't necessarily believe that, because there are some hard workers that are cocky. Like, for example, like if we think about Kobe, for example, he was accused of being arrogant. But he knew, he was like, I know I could back it up. And that's another thing too. If you're arrogant, you better be able to back it up. If you arrogant and you just out here just
I almost went out.
Right.
I had to stop myself.
So, but he backed up his arrogance, and I'm not saying it's okay, but he backed it up. He did back it up.
Right.
So let's see. Cocky people want to do everything themselves, while confident people believe in teamwork. I don't know if I believe that either.
I don't believe that either.
Where do we find this list?
Right.
It's not always true. I think the bottom line is that cocky people, are selfish. They're self-centered. And, they're going to let you know all the things about them. I remember meeting this one guy, celebrity, and he was like, you don't know who I am? I don't care who you are.
Right.
What does that mean?
What does it mean in the grand scheme of things?
Do you pay my bills?
Do you pay my bills? Do you pay my telephone?
Because I don't care. I don't care who you are. She's just laughing at me. Okay, so what do you think are some ways that you can channel or tap back into your confidence when you've lost it? Because, I'll tell you guys this. Like, when I went through my divorce, because I was thriving in my business, and then when I went through that divorce, like, my confidence was shot. And it took me a long time to get back to where I was. And I feel like I still, have
What part of
moments.
that you think made your confidence shot?
Because I felt like a failure. Even though it wasn't entirely on me, like, I just felt like, and I'm the type of person, like, it takes, a long time for me to get into a relationship, and I feel like I'm a good judgment of character. And so I just thought I failed, And so, yeah, insecurity, exactly. But yeah, so I definitely felt a lack of self-confidence, because I'm like, how could I make this mistake? And so I tied it to failure. And so it took me a while. Then that trickles over into business. It trickles over into friendships. Trickles over to all these things. And so Kismet said a divorce will strip all of your self-esteem. Yeah, absolutely, because you start questioning yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like, what could I have done differently? What could I have done better? You know, and so thank God for therapy, y'all, because I came back to myself.
Thank God for therapy.
But, you know, and then, but it took me a long time. Because then I started tying, like I said, it trickled over into my business. Yeah. Then I started questioning myself about my business. And I'm like, no.
And your abilities.
Yeah, my abilities. I'm like, no, I can do this. Like, I'm meant to be doing this. Mm-hmm. So why would I let this situation, you know, knock me, you know, it knocked me off my horse a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I got back on, you know, but it does take a toll on your self-esteem when you go through traumatic situations or, you know, so yeah.
I agree.
I had to find my way back.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I had to find my way back.
I definitely agree.
But like I said, therapy helped me, and then just really understanding and reflecting on the things that happened in that relationship. And then really compartmentalizing, you know, the divorce from work, from personal relationships, family, all of that. I read an article about Jeff Bezos last night, and it was talking about how he separated personal from work. You know, and even though he had all these things going on over here, he came to work like, so where are the reports? Blah,
absolutely.
Blah, blah. You know, and you have to do that. I mean, he might have been crumbling when he went home, but he compartmentalized that. But I think men are better at doing that. You know?
Yeah, that's from little.
Yeah, exactly.
That suck it up attitude is from little with young men. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're not taught that. We're taught to be okay with falling down.
Yeah.
Until what happens is we become grown women. And then we're taught that is in the corporate world and in the work world is unwanted. So it goes very harshly against everything you're taught as a young lady, which is it's okay to be vulnerable. Depending on how you grew up as well. Because again, it goes all back to that. Were you able to be vulnerable? Did you have a figure in your life that would pick you up and allow you to scrape your knee? Not pass a class, talk about maybe liking a little boy, did you have those opportunities to be vulnerable?
Yeah.
Because the lack thereof, it does harden you.
Yes.
And then if you do have it and then you become a grown woman and you get into the corporate world and the work world and real life per se, then it becomes your antithesis.
Right.
It's like everything you were taught as a young lady to be vulnerable. You got to suck it up and act like a man.
Exactly.
And be a man. You damn near got to be a man to get the deal, to close the sale, to all those different things.
You need to be more aggressive. You need to,
And then the battles that you fight within that world, sexism, racism, all of that.
Yeah.
By the time it's said and done, you're not the same. You're not the same. No. So I think as women who have gone through a certain set of things, they damn near process it. Because I know there's certain things like about me at this point, as much of a girl as I am, in the work world especially, I process like a dude. Because I just, it's like, but I didn't start out this way whatsoever. No. I didn't. And that comes across as cocky because I'm non-emotional in business. I'm emotional in my personal life. And I literally quarantine that piece of myself to personal. When it comes to business, the only thing that can get me emotional is if you're causing problems in my business.
Right. Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't get emotion out of me. It's very, this is the contract and the agreements.
Right.
Sign here and initial on every page.
Like Jeff Bezos. He could, look, we going to talk about this
because
here.
In business
moves.
It's damn near impossible to not be that way and get places. You can't allow the way someone looked at you in the meeting stop you. You can't allow the feelings you have about someone stop. You can't do that. So I've learned how to balance that out. But then I've been single during this time in my life too. And so then I have become more tough in just the protecting of my world and my element. So I know that I have at some point or another somebody in my city to call me a cocky bitch. Because I know that I've come, especially, and in my mind is really, if you felt like I was like that before, can you imagine what I am now? Because it's certain things I don't have time for, and then I don't explain. Lucy don't do no splaining. And that's another thing that comes off as cocky because you don't take time to explain, but I can't say I don't have time and then take time to explain something to you. I really don't have time.
Yeah.
So then when I used to look at certain things with women who I admired, Michelle Obama, different kind of women, I noticed that they are often mistaken that way. But it's truthfully, they have learned and acquiesced to the understanding, especially with women, because it is different for men in that arena. It's a protection of self.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean? So, and then you just get to a certain point in your career where you stop giving a damn about if someone even thinks you're cocky.
Yes.
I think early on in your business, you're concerned because you think you need those people. But your business transcends and you realize you don't need those people. You're like, girl, please, bye.
But it's interesting you say that, like, when you get to a point where you just feel like you don't care what other people think.
Yeah.
But women do care, and then like you see men, they don't care. They just move differently, and so
in business,
in business, in business, and I mean, well, personal too, but in business especially, like they just move differently. When I hear like Jeff Bezos talk or Elon Musk talk, it's just a different.
Oh yeah,
it's different, And so, like you said, I've adopted some of those things in business as well because I'm like, listen. Just like you can come to the table, I can too, and I belong here.
But the killer part is, look at what you're saying here, though. It's almost like we've, as a culture, learned to accept that if a man, and you're not saying this, but I'm saying in what you're saying, Jeff Bezos is like that, and it's gotten him to where he is. But when people look at him, they just see him as a confident businessman.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're that way, and you're the owner of Amazon, you're a cocky bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a confident businessman, but you're a cocky bitch.
Of course.
And that's the part for me that.
Yeah.
It's like I wanted to really talk about this subject because I think even there's someone out there that's looking now, like you might even want to reevaluate some of the people that you have admired that you consider to be cocky.
Yeah.
Because it really very well may not be that. Maybe there's an insecurity or maybe your perception is altered because of where you are in your point. And I feel like people always come to me like, how do you get these opportunities? How are you always here and doing that? Shark Tank has been came and gone out of my life years ago. At this point, I am a relationship builder. I'm just protective about who I give that time and energy to build those relationships. I build meaningful relationships. So when people come to me with things that aren't meaningful,
they don't add value.
That don't add value to my life at this point, then I'm very quick to shut that down. Yeah. But it's like, how can you be mad at me? I'm 15 years in the game.
Right.
I used to explain that. I don't explain it anymore. I just let them feel how they feel.
I'm done explaining, okay? Yeah. Not explaining. So I'm done explaining.
You can miss out on great. It's been people who've missed out on great opportunities to work with me or do things with me because they couldn't get on my schedule the first time they asked. Or they couldn't just get my cell phone number or whatever have you. And I'm like, I'm a great resource, but I'm not going to be a resource to you at your time frame. It may not work out like that. Yeah. You might not be able to get me for a few months, but when you get me, you got my undivided attention. Absolutely. But you're going to get a confident buesswoman at the table. You're not going to get someone who's going to shrink their light or shrink, to prove to you that even though I'm, the bomb.com in this area that I'm available to you. That's something that I feel people, especially with that, when you start to shift, and I think you're going through that a lot. Yeah. Lack of availability, and that can be misconstrued as now you're getting
that access. People want that access, and I'm like, I ain't got it.
But that's more so for them than it is for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you're so busy you can't even think about it. But for them, it's a validation of where they are in your life and how important they are. Exactly. And then that comes on when you're like, hold on, I got things. Then that comes across as cocky. So it's you get to a certain point where it's almost it's unavoidable. People are going. You're gonna.
But guess what? I'm like, you know what? I don't have the energy to give.
Yeah. You can't.
I don't have
the time to have time.
I don't have time to have, right.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got it. That's what I tell people. I'm like, people want this from you. They want that from you. And I'm like, I don't have it. If people knew what my calendar looked like on a daily basis, they wouldn't be asking me, And it's like, I try to make time for the things, not try. I do make time for the things and the people that are important to me. But the expectations that people have are unrealistic.
Absolutely.
And the level of access is going to change because I'm cocky, but because I'm busy. Yeah. Working on my businesses. Yeah.
But what people don't understand is that when you do that to a person that has built themselves to that, they've bust their ass for years. It didn't just happen when you saw it. They bust their ass for years to get there, and then you take something so precious to them, which is a level going through levels to get to that level of confidence. Then you turn around and you you don't realize that now you're the cocky one.
Right.
Because that's cocky of you to expect more of me. You see how that trades places? But anyway, we can continue a little bit into that next week.
See, my mom tapping into my OCD. She talking about she lined her dolls up and changed. Yes, I did, Mother.
Thank you for putting that out there. I'll never let her live it down.
Always put. See, they gonna cut up next week. I already know it. All right, we're gonna get into this girl shut up, guys, and because we got to go. We on the clock. And yes, Kismet, you're right.
Oh my God.
So yeah, the girl shut up.
The girl shut up is for the mama and or the daddy or the combination. They're all both.
Girl. Yeah.
She wanted a haircut. I mean, it takes confidence. God bless her. She's the cutest little thing, but she wanted a haircut just like her dad. And I assume being her dad, possibly being a barber, said you get what you want. And he gave her the good old Eddie Levert. So, and for that reason, all that baby need is a mustache. Jesus Christ, a beard. Right. Bless that baby heart. That baby is beautiful though. FYI, that's a beautiful chocolate little baby.
Beautiful baby.
But the parents,
and I'm like, why would they do that?
The parents, I'm gonna have to give it to them. Mike, find it in your sounds.
It's the hairline for me though. With the spray on hairline, girl, it's the hairline for me. Girl, not
for the little sweet baby because she's adorable. The mom and
the daddy.
Just anything for likes, huh?
I mean anything
for hits.
And people thought that was cute. That's not cute.
Joy, I told you need to get over on here and twerk and do Elmo at the same time. That's it. OnlyFans.
And then we
Joy
gonna
go
twerking
viral. And doing Elmo.
And
that's it.
We're gonna
go viral.
I mean,
screw all this knowledge we have in business. Y'all don't want
because people want us to be clowns. They want you to twerk. They want us to be clowns
and do Elmo.
Just that's what it is.
And I'm gonna do backup noise. Where vodka? I need vodka to come do backup noises.
I can't.
Ad libs.
I can't. Anyway, y'all,
we already got the champagne.
Thank you for joining us today. Every Thursday at 10 a.m. Central. Make sure you guys, if you're not, subscribe. Don't just be stalking our YouTube page, okay? Subscribe, guys, because this is all about viewership for us. We're giving you guys the real every
and
week.
Community.
Yes.
I love the community we're building.
Too. Yes.
Little beauties.
Yes, because, guys, this is going to evolve into something bigger, okay? And we want to take you guys on that journey with us. So, anyway, like, subscribe, comment. We love to hear from you. The beautyish hoodies and off the shoulder. Why did I do that? Like my shoulder.
Those orders from this week are going out today.
Yes, they are. So, yes, like, comment, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram. There it is. That's our website, beautyish.com, our Instagram, all that good stuff. So we'll see you next week, guys. Thank you, Kismet. So glad you were able to join. Thanks, Mommy. Bye, Miss Dee Dee.
Love you guys. Thank you,
Dee Dee.